Today we're going to check out the 1967 Motor Trend Car of the Year, which was a 1967 Mercury Cougar. This Mercury Cougar has the hideaway headlights, sequential tail lights, and is riding on a set of Magnum 500s with the Cougar center caps, beautifully polished chrome, and raised white letter tires with good tread all the way around. This was a factory A-code 289 4-barrel car. It's been upgraded to a 351 Windsor with headers, power steering, really nice Cougar valve covers, chrome air breather, and just a very solid original style looking engine compartment. The bottom of the hood still supports its original paint. So does the original, so does the trunk lid. Inside the trunk lid is all original paint as well. This was in the Mustang colors, they called it lime gold metallic, but Mercury had a little different color for it, but it was still pretty much the exact same color as the 67 Mustangs had in those days. So as far as our hood gaps, nice and even from front to back, really lines up beautifully across the top of the hood, just nice and flat. As I mentioned before, this car has a really nice chrome and bright work on it. It's original. The front bumper is the original bumper, so it's got some scars and some little stuff like that on it, but still has a great shine. Same thing with our hideaway headlights. The chrome on the grill and stuff still looks good. A few little pits. I shouldn't say pits. A few little, maybe a couple little pits. You can see one here. And just a little tarnishness on it, but for original it really looks nice. Mercury emblem. Just what a beautiful design on this Mercury did on these Cougars. As we look up and down both sides of the car, body's laser straight on it, just has a great stance, muscle car stance. The back end sits just a little higher, maybe an inch higher than the front end. This has a great rake to it. Previous owner owned this car for approximately the past 14 years. It was in the same condition when he purchased it, so the paint job is at least 15 years old or older. The car came out of, I think, the state of Washington. That's also, I'm thinking that's where this was a California build. So it came from the West Coast, is where he purchased it, so that explains why the floors, frame, trunk extensions, everything like that are all super solid and original. You can go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. You'll see all the undercarriage pictures there. As we look at the paint on the hood and the top of the fenders, it's excellent. Again, for its age, there might be a nick or something like that, but it's just a beautiful car still. We do have a nick in the paint right here. Front of the front fender and down low, there's no bubbles or blisters, all nice and solid. We do have a few rock chips. You can kind of see them here, just a few little rock chips right along the bottom of that body line. Rocker molding, wheel well molding is excellent. No bubbles or blisters in the corner of the doors. Doors are in great shape. Again, check out the body line and how this body lines up beautifully. The door gap on the front is perfect. Same thing, door gap on the back, nice and even from top to bottom. In front of that rear quarter, again, we have some little rock chips. You're going to see just a couple little rock chip stuff in the clear coat, but no bubbles, no blisters. As we go across the roof, there's no hail damage, no dings or waves anywhere that I can see. Right in this area where the factory seams are, no cracks in the paint. This car sounds awesome too, very healthy dual exhaust. Now the back bumper looks to me like that had to have been re-chromed. The front bumper I think is original, the back bumper shines way too much for to be original in my opinion. The back bumper has an awesome shine, great looking, dual exhaust. Behind the rear wheel, there's no bubbles or blisters either. That's all nice and solid. We do have a dent in the back of the trunk lid. A dentless repair guy, I think, could probably take that out, There's no scratch or nothing right there where that dent is. So I think that could definitely come out. Trunk lid gap is in great shape on both sides. Really nice straight gap. The back shelf's got 6x9s in it. They're Pioneers with the correct grates. Back shelf looks really good. Door handles look good as far as the chrome goes, but there is some little pitting in the door handles. That's how nice the door's shut. When they painted the car, they did a nice job on the jams. Like I said, the bottom of the hood I think is original paint, and I know the trunk lid, bottom of the trunk lid's original. You can see this is original paint right here on this side of the jam, on this side of the rubber, and this has been repainted. Corners are perfect. As far as our door panel goes, door panel's in excellent shape. Dash pad's in excellent shape. It's got the XR7 dash in it with all the gauges and factory tack and all that stuff, and all the gauges, including the tachometer, work. The car was 4-speed was updated to a 5-speed out of a Mustang, and the transmission shifts beautifully. It's got an AM/FM in the dash, and it's got a Kenwood CD player underneath the dash. We haven't checked this car in yet, so I got a couple things to do. The CD player is not hooked up, or at least it's not powering on, so we need to check on that. Carpet's in good shape. Seat covers are in excellent shape, except for there is a split, and I didn't even notice it right here in the corner. Just right here in this corner down in here. Other than that, the seats are super pliable. The seat backs are in great shape. Even back in here, they're not tattered. You can tell the seats have been recovered at one point, and besides that little split, they're in excellent shape. The back seat's fantastic. Top of the back seat, everything's in good shape. Door panels in the back are really nice. It's got seat belts in the front. I do not see seat belts in the back. Visors are in excellent shape. They're nice and tight. The headliner is excellent. There's no ripples or holes anywhere in that headliner. Go over here to the driver's side. That door fits just as nice and straight. The gaps are absolutely perfect from this back here. They just fit excellent. Cougar emblem's original. No bubbles or blisters in the back. We have a few little rock chips back there. Over top of the wheel well is perfect. In front of the wheel is excellent. No blisters anywhere in the lower fender door. Starting to get a few sprinkles now. Chrome on the wheels is good. Wheels, like I said, the wheels, lug nuts, everything looks really nice on there. Paint on the front fender is excellent. Here's your fender gap. Just as nice as the passenger side. Door handle on the driver's side's been replaced. New gasket and rubbers. It's got the deluxe interior as far as the lights down in here. Here's your data tag information, which is decoded on our website. I decoded all that. Corner of the doors, bottom of the doors, everything's just super solid on this Western car. Driver's side seat cover looks good as well. Paint in the door jambs is all done. Inside corner of the door is rust free as well down there. Rubbers have been replaced during the paint job. It looks like the roof rail rubbers. Factory tack works. Odometer shows 16,151. I'm guessing it's 116 and not 216, but we don't have any way to prove that. The amp gauge, gas gauge, temp gauge, oil pressure gauge all work. Horn works too. E-brake works, guys. Wipers work. Now, the fan does not work, and the CD player right now is not working. Those are the only two things on the dash as far as gauges and stuff like that that aren't working. Car does have power steering, which is nice. I'm not 100% sure if it's got disc brakes. The way it stops, it feels like it does have disc. I'll double check that when I get back. The power steering is nice and smooth with it. The wood grain on the dash, I didn't mention that. The wood grain on the dash is in fantastic shape as well. Nice varnish there. Don't see any cracks or anything on the dash pad from in here. It looks really nice, not all warped. Just from driving this car, I drove it when we got it on the test drive and stuff, and I'll tell you what, the shocks felt good. It handled good. I put about 10 miles on it, so really a nice run-in driving Mercury Cougar. And the 5-speed just really shifts great. He still has a factory 4-speed shifter and stuff in there, but it shifts beautifully. As far as, I shouldn't say shifter, I should say as far as the knob here. This thing is a ton of fun to drive. What's nice about this 5-speed is when you're going down the highway, you can really get good gas mileage, but you still don't, you're not giving away that low end power. We're gonna go up in 5th, right there. 70 mile an hour. 5th gear, 2,000 RPMs. I mean, you talk about a highway cruising car, but still has a ton of torque at the low end. Brakes stop straight, they don't pull left or right. I can't really tell if they're disc or drum, just by the feel of it. I'll have to look when I get back. They stop nice and straight, and you got a nice full pedal. What a fantastic car. Paint's nice, interior's nice, drivability is even better.